Navigating through the process of college comes along with its own vocabulary. Terms such as university, school, college, institution, or even campus are interchangeable. They all mean the same thing. First, we'll look at the differences between public versus private institutions. The main difference between public and private colleges is the source of funding. Public colleges and universities are funded mainly by the state government. This allows them to charge lower tuition fees to students. In-state residents receive favorable tuition rates at public universities. Private colleges are supported by their own funding and student tuition fees. They are generally more expensive. Private colleges tend to rely more on student tuition payments to cover their operating expenses. However, they may offer more tuition discounts, grants, and scholarships. Their financial aid packages can sometimes make them more affordable than public universities. Public universities are generally bigger than private universities. Campus environments at public schools may be less intimate. Public university campuses are more likely than those of private universities to be well equipped to meet students' needs. Public universities usually offer a much wider array of classes and degree programs. But students who are sure of what they want to study may benefit from attending private institutions that are well regarded in their chosen fields. Incoming freshmen who have yet to choose a major may be better off attending a public university with many available degree programs. If athletics are important to you, you may prefer to attend a public university. Division I athletic teams typically from public schools. Public colleges and universities will offer a wider selection of extracurricular activities than smaller private colleges. Private and public colleges are diverse in different ways. Private colleges tend to attract students from diverse geographic locations, while public institutions tend to be culturally more diverse because the tuition is more affordable. Public schools tend to rank lower than private schools. Graduates of highly ranked or prestigious colleges are typically more sought after in the job market. The quality of education at a private institution is not necessarily superior to a public institution. All of these different factors are important for you and your student to consider as you research public and private universities. Students can attend community college for 1 to 2 years to complete a general education classes, like math and writing, and then transfer to a university to complete their bachelor's degree. Community colleges come in varieties like we've already discussed. Some community college will offer things like student activities and organizations, residence halls, and competitive sports teams, while others may lack some of or all those features. Let's explore some of the pros and cons of attending a community college. Pros of attending a community college include lower costs, smaller class sizes, and an easier application process. Attending a community college is a great way to reduce the cost of a college education and avoid some student loan debt. A con of attending a community college is the transfer process can be complicated. There is a chance not every course will transfer into a bachelor's degree. It may take longer overall to complete the bachelor's degree. These challenges can generally be overcome if a student works with academic advisors. Community college and universities have affiliations called articulation agreements and/or degree pathways. This means that there is an existing relationship between the community college and the university. This ensures the courses transfer and meet the prerequisites. Prerequisites are a course or other requirement that a student must have taken prior to enrolling in a specific course or program for where your student will transfer. You can generally find information about these agreements on the community college's website. Look for community colleges that have high transfer rates. Transfer rates are the percentage of students that transfer from the community college to a four-year institution. For many students, community college can be an affordable first step towards an engineering degree. Let's talk about institutions versus research institutions. Research universities focus on research. Students who want to do research will want to attend a research university. There, they would be able to collaborate with professors and even be paid to complete research in their field of study. Teaching universities emphasize student instruction, support, and success. They tend to focus less on research. Their focus is more on the nurture and training of the students. They may offer smaller class sizes, more accessible instructors, and more practical support. Are you comfortable with your student being far from home? Where do they want to study? Can you afford the travel expenses if they are? Do you want a school located in a city or a small town? Schools in a city may provide a lot of social and cultural activities, not to mention internships with major companies. Some college towns often offer a more intimate sense of community. Many students may see college as an option to move far away. Living away from home for the first time may be overwhelming and a little scary. But parents can work with their students to ensure they thrive in an independent space, communicate openly, and consider the relationship with the family and how often you'll want to plan visits. How far or how often are you willing for them to travel home during the holidays? Consider the expenses of traveling home. A plane ride will likely cost more than a train or bus. These are all important aspects of location that should influence choosing a school. School size is another factor to consider when choosing a college. Will they be comfortable with the size of the campus? There are pros and cons to both small and large universities. Small colleges can also mean smaller class sizes, easier access to one-on-one support from professors and advisors, and a tight-knit community. Big universities usually have more diversity in coursework, activities, and professional resources. Big universities usually have superior funding, well-stocked libraries, state-of-the-art research facilities, and nationally recognized sports teams. It's important to examine the campus environment when choosing a college. Some things to consider: campus life and overall atmosphere, social, recreational, and cultural activities in the area, activities and opportunities outside the classroom, student organizations like SHIP. If your student values the spirit of sports camaraderie, they might need to consider schools with renowned athletic teams, or maybe they want to play instead of watch and are looking for a school with a strong intramural sports organization. There are pros and cons to each. The best option will depend on your student's needs and preferences.